To all of you, I am happy to introduce myself. I am Professor G.Damodaran, retired from Mahatma Gandhi College, Trivandrum. I have been teaching for the last 40 years mathematics for IIT, mathematics for SLC, mathematics for pre-degree, and so on. So I am happy to introduce mathematics in a way that will give you pleasure as well as understanding. Mathematics is the simplest of all because every problem contains the solution itself. It is unlike any other subject. If you go for the reforms of a minister, there is no data available for that. You have to search and find the data. But in problems of mathematics, the question contains the solution. So we need only go for the apt way of solution. Dealing with simple topics in mathematics for the beginning. Now, every problem can be seen in mathematics. So geometry is that part of mathematics that gives you the idea of seeing mathematics. Now we consider one dimension. One dimension means it is just one straight line. Now if you draw a straight line, that is an indefinite straight line, it goes beyond what you see. There should be a starting point. We call it the origin, or it is our number 0. Now we can see that 0 separates the whole line into two parts. The first part on the right side, this is right hand side. This is left hand side. Now we consider the right hand side to be positive, the left hand side to be negative. So starting from this, if you have the number line, you have 1, 2, 3, etc. on the right, and -1, -2, -3, etc. on the left side. Now if you go for the difference between two numbers, suppose you want to find the difference between 2 and 8. Now we look for the larger number. The larger number is 8, and we subtract the smaller number. The difference comes to you as 6. So always large minus small is the difference. So large minus small. Now you can see on the right it is bigger. 3 is bigger than 2. 1 is bigger than 0. 1 is bigger than -1. -1 is bigger than -3. So on the right it is bigger and on the left it is smaller. So big minus small or large minus small is the difference. That idea is fundamental. Suppose you want to find the difference between 2 and -3. Now which number is large? 2. Which number is smaller? -3. So we consider 2 minus -3. And you know that minus minus becomes a plus. So the net effect is 5. You can see from 2 to -3, there is a jump 5 times. So that is the difference between the two numbers. Suppose you want to find the difference between -5 and -3. Now which number is larger? Larger is the number on the right side. So -3 is a larger number. So we consider -3 minus -5, and this becomes plus. So actually 5 minus 3, it is 2. So the difference between -5 and -3 is simply 2. So this is a fundamental idea. Difference is large minus small. The concepts in two-dimensional geometry. Two-dimension means length and breadth. We consider here two perpendicular straight lines dividing the whole into 4 equal parts. And we see the first quadrant comes here. Quadrant means 1/4. The second, third, and fourth. As we see on the x-axis, right side is positive. This is positive. Left side is negative. On the y-axis, the upper part is positive. The lower part is negative. So this is the origin, separate representing the whole thing. Now, if you have a point here, x, y, the meaning of the point x, y is that on the x-axis, there is distance x from the origin, and on the y-axis, there is distance y. Now we see right is positive, up is positive, so this is both positive. So if you have a point like 3, 7, it will come in the first quadrant. Now we move to the second quadrant. In the second quadrant, x is negative, y is positive. So x is negative, minus 3, 4. Such a point will come here. Here we take 3 units on the left. 1, minus 2, minus 3, and 4 units up, giving you the point. So minus 3, 4 is a point in the second quadrant. Similarly, minus 3, minus 2 is a point in the third quadrant. Both are negative, x and y. And here, x is positive, y is negative. So 4, minus 3. So this is the orientation of points in the xy plane. This is called the xy plane. The application of Pythagoras theorem for getting the distance between 2 points. If there is a point x1, y1, another point x2, y2, we need the distance between the 2 points. Now we draw perpendicular to the x-axis. Now this is x, this is x. So this fellow is the difference of x. Now here everywhere x is x2. Here everywhere x is x1. So this fellow is x2 minus x1. Now similarly, this fellow is y2 minus y1. And we apply Pythagoras theorem. Now if you call them as a, b and n, ab square is an square plus bn square. So n is x2 minus x1, the whole square, plus y2 minus y1, the whole square. Now you can see x2 minus x1 the whole square is also the same as x1 minus x2 the whole square plus y1 minus y2 the whole square. So this is actually x difference square plus y difference square, and this is distance square. Now we go to the distance. Therefore, distance is simply root of x difference square plus y difference square. So distance has a formula like this. So this formula is to be applied in questions connecting with the distance. So remember, distance is simply root of x difference square plus y difference square. Now one common mistake that comes on the way is root of a square plus b square. They will say it is ab. It is a blunder. Root of a square plus b square is never a plus b or ab. So make sure that you don't go wrong when we apply the formula of distance.